Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Eliza and welcome back to Spellbound Caves II, aka the super hostile modded series, or at least the current map that we're doing. There is like 4 maps. But welcome back to Spellbound Caves II. Last episode, we made this thing, or we set up this thing, which is the warehouse. Basically is our giant storage system. We can do crafting through it. It's pretty cool. And we kind of hung out at the base. We explored around here a little bit at the Victory Monument area. And we did go to Peanut Canyon. I always want to call it Peanut Valley, but it is Peanut Canyon. And explored there for a little bit, mostly to just get some wood, because there's a lot of trees there. And yeah, I went ahead and made a little bit of a farm in here. Nothing much is growing yet. I don't remember what this is, and it's not fully grown yet. Anyways, but I just put basically any of the seeds we had. Some sugarcane. Sugarcane is useful for making the carbon. What are they called? Charcoal filters. So we can purify our water. And yeah, set up cocoa beans. Don't know why. Cocoa beans aren't terribly useful. And I wasn't able to set up all of the different seeds that I wanted to. There is a couple seeds that we have still in here. So pumpkin seeds, ironberry seeds, grape seeds, and watermelon seeds. We don't have the farming levels for that yet, so can't do that. But today, we are actually going to go to Peanut Canyon. We're going to go to the canyon and actually try to explore around, find out if we can see anything of importance or anything like that. And excuse me, sorry if my voice is a little raspy. I think I am slightly sick. But yeah, we're gonna go to the Peanut Canyon and explore around a little bit, see if we can't find anything of interest. It is down there. There is a lot to this place. That looks suspicious, but we'll kind of see what we can get into. And before we do too much, I do want to do a couple of things. So one, we're going to need to get some new weaponry sooner rather than later. And I like this Warhammer. It's pretty powerful. So we're going to try to make a steel Warhammer, which is just iron and coal plus a stick, or a handle rather, which is a little bit more than just a stick. And we're going to need attack 14 for that. So can we get to that? We have attack 6. Probably not. We got to attack 10. Alright, we're going to leave it at that for now. And we're going to just try to get more levels as we go. There is plenty of other things that we can do. And one of those things is we're actually going to complete a couple quests. So in the currency exchange, we can trade in some iron tokens for loot crates. And I have a few. How many do we have? We have 2 more. So let's get just some loot crates. And let's open the iron ones and see what we get. So we got carapace, copper, cobblestone, pelt, iron, bone redored leather, and gold nuggets. And it's single ingots of those. That is unfortunate, but not too bad all in all. And we're just going to put all this stuff away. One thing that we do definitely need to get is some armor. Oh, cool. There is more stuff that I don't know what it does. We need some armor, and we have 2 copper tokens, so we can get 2 of these. And let's open them. Amethyst, astral diamond shard, and random ingot, magic crystal, or dust. Stormy crystal. Okay, I don't know much about the magic stuff. I'm not too concerned with that right now. We'll probably investigate that later. That's a netherite ingot. That is actually pretty useful. We can make netherite gear. Is it better than other armor? I don't know. It is better than diamond, but there is other armors such as steel, which isn't as good. Let's look at the boots. So 331. it's better than amethyst. So, um, yeah, netherite is pretty good. We might be able to use that eventually. Then we have a gold, and we just have one red token. So the red tokens are the spawner tokens, but we do have a gold token, which is kind of cool. And then the red token. So this is the gold one. Diamond chestplate, dragon scale leggings, and book of memory. Which is 10 levels. Just flat out 10 levels. Which means 24. So the dragon scale leggings is somewhat better. But unfortunately we already have a chest plate. Man, there's considerations there. We also have the spawner loot. We also have amethyst. Um, okay, so I think let's get a little bit more defense then. And eventually we'll be able to use those. That is some really good stuff. So we also have the spawner loot, diamond fragment, and a heart crystal shard. 8 heart crystal shards. Unfortunately, that is not enough for a heart container, but it's fine. So, lesson that I've learned, definitely want to look into, it's almost night. Definitely want to look into getting tokens as much as we can, and exchanging those as often as we can, especially the gold tokens. Now, does it tell you how you get the gold tokens? Nah, in there. General skill progression, survival basics. We can get more levels from that. Okay, infernal monsters give you the token. So, Inferno. So these, so orange named enemies have a lot of stuff, and that's where we get those. Okay, that's good to know. There is always the chance that we're gonna find the orange named enemies, the really dangerous things, that are really weak monsters. So that's good. I think there is a couple things that we want to do. So, one last thing before we head off. We do want to try to get into the rustic mod a little bit and getting juices, because this is going to be useful. So we're going to need 10 gatherings. So let's make sure we have that before we do too much more. So that will be the other thing that we kind of go after with levels. But welcome back to Peanut Canyon. We're going to explore around here and see what we can get into. Hopefully not die, and if we do, hopefully not die too much. There is... I still feel like there's a spawner in this area for the trollagers, but don't know. There's also some... There is just a lot of different things around here. But exploration, some beets. Beets aren't terrible. That's wheat. So we could harvest some wheat. And that is a frog. And it would seem that this area, at least, is very much... you know, I forgot to look to see if that is actually eggplant. But also feels like our FPS is bad, but it's not. So is this just this little area? Not seeing anything else. All right. Well, we've completed Peanut Canyon. Not really. There's got to be more to this. I just got to figure out where to go. And the grass is really, really strange. There's some more wheat up here. We'll go ahead and grab all the wheat because we can make bread and that kind of stuff. I don't know if there's anything else that would be more useful than bread. We can make sponges. Interesting. So wheat can be turned into feathers. We knew about that. Harpy nest. Okay, that's not something we really care about. But yeah, we can make bread, and then we can always eat bread. That is an option for food, because food is kind of the big sticking point for us right now. There's a lot of guys in there. Alright, so is there like not really anything here? There's a cave up there. So what's gonna be the easy way to get up there? Excuse me. So I guess we could always just climb up. That is an option. Oh, hey, there's a ancient vase spawner around here. And it's right there. That was the wrong button. There are 2 ancient vase spawners. We can break these and get the spawner loops, which is really good. So I gotta remember, because it talked about spawners somewhere. Adventure awaits. Yes, so spawners, there are many types of spawners. Most spawners self-destruct. So you can either get the experience, or you could just break them and call it a day. But let's see. So this kind of looks like a staircase. Let's just go up this. We need to drink. I need to pay attention to our water situation. And we'll just exchange this stuff out. We're also going to throw all this stuff in here, so we don't lose it if we die. So yeah, I don't know if there's a good way to get up to that cave other than what we're doing, but there's no rules against what we're doing. These are blocks that we can break, so I'm gonna break them. And it is kind of good to have blocks in general. So we do know that that is something magical, and it was kind of awful when we went to it. So I'm just gonna kind of climb up this way. We do have a water bucket. I don't have enough inventory spaces for everything. I feel like with the tough as nails mods, which adds the thirst mechanic, I believe there is a way, and I got to remember, it might be disabled too, but I believe there's a way that you can automatically drink. Okay, so this is the cave. That looks awful. All right. That is the blast off guy. And if we're not careful, we will die. And he's got parasites. Perfect. Oh no. That wasn't good. Okay, so this looks like an awful, awful place. There's a lot of things in there, though. And it's definitely a mushroom cavern. Okay, so the sprouts are not evil. We do need to watch out for these. So I know about these. These are poisonous. I can't remember what they're called. Eggplant? Yes, eggplants. And you are bad. All right. So there's a mushroom cave here. That is a thing. Let's make sure that we're nice and healed up. We did get a token for defeating the infernal mob, but yeah, this isn't a good place. This is fine. This canyon is kind of, well, to be honest, nothing. There's not much here. So let's see if we can't light up this area a little bit and make our way back to intersection 1. There is a lot of badness. That was a very, very odd noise. Alright, this is the guy that I want to... Oh my gosh, why can't I hit him? Oh, it's a... Does he have a shield? This is an evil... Ow. Don't do magic. There we go. The ancient faces are kind of nice. Having those like spawners every once in a while. And we do have range. I gotta remember that. Let's just light that up a little bit. Skeletons are... Wow, I am very bad at aiming. Skeletons are a little bit more dangerous than zombies. And there is some treasure over there. And I'm hearing a lot of things. Let's just light this area up a little bit better. The stone vases are something that I don't care too much about. They're kind of nice to get, like, not experience, but the hearts from. And we have a creeper. Okay. I am going to retreat back. Oh, hey, there's a chest there. We'll look at that in a minute. We're going to retreat back. We are going to clean up the inventory, get some more loot, and all that kind of fun stuff. I probably shouldn't be eating all these apples if we're going to make the crushing tub, because I think that's going to be useful to have apples for. And yeah, we'll just go ahead and get some stuff done. Peanut Valley is definitely not much of anything other than that mushroom cave. So we'll need to get a good way to get up there. But other than that, nothing too scary. We have a bunch of stuff. And we have a copper token, an iron token, a red token. We have 3 red tokens. Alright, so we can also get a bunch of levels. And another gold token. I already took that. Okay. So, currency exchange. So we have 3, 1, 2, and 3. An iron one. And a copper one? Okay. So, copper. Alright, let's put some stuff away. We have more heart crystal shards, which is good. That means we can make a heart container and get a little bit more health. And yeah, we have a lot of levels to us, available to us, I should say. So let's get the... Alright. We're going to need Gathering 10. Let's get that first. So there we go. Gathering 10. We should be able to make the crushing tub now. And so we're going to do exactly that. We are missing some of these. And there is the crushing tub. That is a quest. And that is also a very important thing because it is going to allow us to get basically juices from Rustic Mod, not to be confused with juices from Toughest Nails, refill both hydration and saturation, and they stack. So we no longer have to worry about water as much as, well, beetroot juice from Toughest Nails and some steak might be better overall. Filling both meters in a single stackable item is pretty useful. So the question is, what can we make out of this? Well, we can make olive oil. We can make ironberry juice, which that can give us iron in a drying basin. We need more stuff for that. We can get water out of sugarcane. Wildberry juice. We can get apple juice. And apple juice is probably going to be really good. So we'll definitely want to try to collect apples. Can we... I put them away. Let's see if we can get... Let's see. Ironberry, don't care. Wheat. What level do we need beets for? 16. And beets, we can make beetroot juice with purified water bottles. Okay. Which is not too terrible to do. And sugar, but I don't think those stack. It is probably good food, but not really the best. So what was it I was trying to think that we had that might be useful? Watermelon's probably not useful. Alright, let's just look at the crushing tub again and see what else we can make. Honey. Grapes. Grapes would be good. Okay, so we have options. And that is what we want. So, wrong button. Let's go ahead and grab the wildberry bush, liquid barrel, which we could store stuff, but then the glass bottles. And then let's do 8 apples, and then we just jump in them. And there's ways to automate that, which is kind of nice. And then we should be able to do 2 of those, and we have apple juice. Cool. So that is something that we can do. Now, obviously, the best thing we could possibly get for this is wild berries would be good, but grapes would be better. I don't know if grapes are a good food source, but we can make a lot of grape juice, and we can grow them a little bit easier than wild berries, which I think I need dirt to grow these on. Let's go grab a piece of dirt and see if that is the case. Do I not have any dirt? All right. Let's sleep and then go grab a piece of dirt. We can also go check out that chest that I found and see what's in that. It might be trapped, but hopefully not. So what we've learned from this episode is Peanut Canyon, not too interesting except for the Mushroom Cave. And in general, things are awful. So we might want to head back towards intersection 1 and see if we can explore anything else. Now, granted, there is a lot here for us in terms of there's a bunch of beets. We could get some beets. Don't know if those are going to be useful right now, but I mean, we have access to them. And then also just kind of being able to come over here and get a bunch of stuff in terms of like resources. There is a ton of trees here. We can replant trees and all that kind of stuff. So that is good. You know, I know this is still a super hostile map, we are going to check things. And we have random gem and loot list 1. Cool. And I will take the chest because I do that. If you're not familiar with me playing through these types of maps, and in general in Minecraft, if I ever see a chest, I have to pick up the chest. I do that mostly so I don't go back and check the chest again, because I do that too. I don't remember if I've opened something and looked at it, so I will reopen the chest. And it makes it a lot easier if you just, you know... Wow, that fills up a lot of thirst, but not much hunger. That is good to know. But, yeah, it is stackable thirst. We get the bottles back, which is also nice. Let's go ahead and, I think just right here, we will place the dirt and the wildberry bush. So we can get wildberries. We could crush a bunch of wildberries. If I can hit the right buttons, we can get a lot of them. We can take the liquid barrel, which apparently is a task for something else. Not sure what it's gonna be, but we can put the liquid barrel there, and then we can store stuff. I actually wonder, we put this next to it. I think this is how no. Okay, so we can have a liquid barrel. We can store liquids. Actually, let's see if let's see, where is it? Uses. Oh, okay, so there is a quest where we can get some frogs, and we can store some frogs and whatnot. Hopper, pipe. So we need to have a pipe in order to put it into the liquid barrel. But basically we can just jump up and down on this, and if I jump enough, then we will get a bunch of juice. And that's good. So 32 is going to make 8 wildberry juices. These are definitely good for liquids, for our hydration, but hunger, probably not as much. Still, it means we don't have to carry around purified water as much. So it's good. Let's go ahead and we have a lot of loot to open. So we have 3 spawner loots. We got a glowing ingot, which I'm not entirely sure. I know this is a tier 2 crafting material, but what is it used for? Trinkets and baubles. Alright, so this is good stuff, but not anything we really care about right now. We got some silver, which is nice, and we got some heart crystals and a bunch of astral diamonds. Maybe we should look into getting into magic sooner rather than later. I'm going to store the level stuff for right now because we don't need it. So let's go with Infernal Tier 1, block of redstone, and some copper and grape juice. Hey, we can see how good grape juice is. The copper is also nice. We're going to need to get a new pickaxe relatively soon. Tier 2, glowstone, and grass. Alright. Let's do the 2 random gems, emerald and amethyst. We are getting a lot of amethyst, which this we can use to make weapons. We can also make an amethyst pickaxe, which would probably be pretty good. Or we could make boots. They require emeralds. Interesting. We could make pants. Defense 14. So I will look into that between episodes. And then we have loot list tier 1, steel plated shield, and a diamond strengthened crossbow, which is better than our. Let's see. Did we get a quality rare? But we need agility 18. Doesn't say anything about the quality or the damage or anything like that. So we'll have to use that later. Then the steel plated shield. Would be useful if we were using a not two-handed weapon. But all in all, I think pretty good day. We have a lot to do. We need to get stronger, and a lot of that is just leveling up our skills. And we will eventually start taking some skill points. But I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with that. Hill Walker would be nice. Step Assist. That would be really nice. So I'm going to think about what kind of skill points we want to use and all that kind of fun stuff. And next time we will head out and do something. I'm not entirely sure where we're going to go, what we're going to do, but we will figure it out. So that's going to be it for today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!